bunch of people at Google I/O kept telling me how blown away they were by the XREAL Aura, the latest Android XR glasses from XREAL and Google. So when XREAL reached out asking if I wanted to come to Augmented World Expo in Long Beach, California to try them out for myself and make a video on them, I said yes. So in a suite of a hotel near the convention center, I finally got to try on the glasses and immediately got to test the one thing that I was most skeptical of: hand tracking. Now these glasses are not the size of smart glasses, but they are much smaller than a headset. And because of that, I wasn't sure how well hand tracking would be in this much lighter and smaller form factor, less than 95 grams even. I went in expecting that it might not be very good at keeping my hands tracked, but I was pleasantly surprised immediately. I went through the controls setup process that all of these types of heads-up displays have, and I have gotten pretty quick at going through them, frankly, and I was able to go just as fast through these as any other hand tracking enabled headset. It was honestly impressive. Now, the whole pitch here is that it's a pair of glasses with a little compute puck and a battery that fits in your pocket or clips to your belt, and they're wired together. The glasses stay light on your face, and all of the heavy lifting in the battery happen to be down in the puck. And that's a big part of the trick that makes wearing these for a long stretch actually doable. And it is not just a tiny screen floating in the middle of your vision. The Aura has a 70-degree field of view, which is the widest out there for see-through glasses like this. So you get a genuinely big digital canvas sitting right in front of your natural line of sight. And you can run up to 5 floating screens at once and put them wherever you want, and it'll pin them in the space. The screens themselves come from a Sony Micro OLED panel running at 120 Hz, so everything looks sharp and smooth. Controlling it feels pretty natural too, with turning your hand upside down and pinching to bring up the main Android XR home screen with apps that you can choose from. And then you can open any of them and resize them by pinching at the corner or move them by pinching at the bottom. You can also control things and interact with Gemini with your voice, or you can reach for the puck when you want to be precise, as it has a trackpad built into it, which is kind of clever. Also, something else I was impressed by is the fact that the lenses are electrochromatic, which means that you can push this dim control button and you can cycle through 4 different levels of darkness, from the least and able to easily see the world around you to the darkest, and essentially becoming a VR headset to block out the real world. Honestly, it gives you a lot more use cases for them, and it also feels very futuristic. So what are some of those use cases? Well, the first one that comes to mind is to get a larger workspace for my computer. You can plug in anything that supports DisplayPort over USB-C, so plugging in a computer would work to then have a giant monitor that you can use to place a ton of virtual displays and run all of your usual computer programs. And for me, editing on a giant ultra-wide screen from anywhere I can sit with my laptop would be kind of nice. You could also plug in a gaming console like a Steam Deck, a Nintendo Switch, or an Xbox Ally of some sort and game on a giant virtual screen there as well. And it goes further than just a bigger screen. Gemini can see what is on that screen as well. So you can collaborate with Gemini while you're working to ask it for information or open apps you need, or while playing a game, you can even get advice on how to play the game. Also though, because of the XREAL Aura's 3 cameras, one in the middle that sees the world in front of you and 2 more that map the space around you, if you give it permission, Gemini can use those cameras to see and hear and understand context for questions that you might want to ask it as well. The Aura is also the only see-through device of its kind running on the Android XR ecosystem. So because of that, you get access to the entire Google Play Store and all of its apps. Of course, Google's apps like Maps, YouTube, Chrome, and Photos are all optimized for it at launch, but also 30+ partners are already on board to optimize their apps for Android XR as well, including Microsoft, Adobe, Zoom, MLB, and the NBA. I got to demo a few games already optimized for the glasses, like this one that I genuinely wanted to keep playing, but I didn't have time, called Demio, which felt very much like a Dungeons and Dragons type board game that you can pick up your pieces and move them across the board, as well as select cards from your other hand to use special abilities. And it was fun to feel like I was playing something video game-like and graphical while feeling almost weirdly tangible. Okay, so who are these for and how much are they? And first, you need to sort of set your expectations correctly like I had to do. These are not meant to be worn around in public like some smart glasses might be. They aren't larger smart glasses, they are very light and compact glasses that replace a larger headset. So viewing it that way and taking into account the less than $1,500 before tax they are supposed to launch at, plus the fact that if you spend $99 to reserve them now using the link that I have in the description below that XREAL sent to me, you can get $199 in credit towards the purchase when they launch this fall. So they are lighter, more portable, and about half the price of another spatial computing headset.